What is going on, guys? Sir Lewis here. In today's video, we're taking a look at Brett's price prediction for this bull market. This is going to be Brett's first bull market. And if you guys didn't know, I have a price prediction playlist for a bunch of coins. If you want to know a price prediction for one of your coins, comment them below and I'll make a video and it's going to be in the playlist. You can check out the playlist after this video if you want to check it out. But yeah, we're gonna be taking a look here at Brett. This is gonna be its first bull market, so this is a unique coin. I think this is the first coin to do a price prediction on its first ever bull market. And I'm gonna be sharing some very interesting things here, along with the Fibonacci, which is my secret, Fibonacci strategy that I use all the time to predict tops and also bottoms. So you can see that it's been accurately bouncing off of it. You're gonna see very close. But if you guys want to learn my Fibonacci strategies, if you want to learn the best times to sell this bull market, I created a course called the 8 signals to sell the top. It'll be pinned in the top comment as well as in the description. And just some of the benefits: you get 3 hours plus content on just showing you guys here trading view, going through the 8 signals that I believe will flash red towards the top of the market, my Fibonacci strategy settings, my trading cheat sheet, and all my indicators all included. So definitely check it out if you guys want a well course, not just a regular crypto course, but one that's focused on selling the top. So this is Brett right here, and what I like about Brett is the fact that we're getting a beautiful bounce here, right? This is a bullish bounce. I'm liking this bounce because it's showing life for Brett, that it's going to eventually most likely recover, put in new highs, and hit our targets, which I'm going to share very soon. The other thing right here, this is one of my indicators, and this is just the MA. The blue one is the 8 MA, and then the yellow one is the 25, and then the teal is 50. Now, I believe Brett is really going to start to take off once that 8 crosses the 25 here. It could take a month or two, as you can see right here. I am on the weekly, by the way. And then it's going to take off even more once we cross that 50 on the weekly. If you go right here on the daily, you can see from this bullish bounce right here how the 8 just crosses the 25 and 50, and then the 25 crosses the 50 right there. And this has been a very bullish cross right there, and we've been bouncing perfectly right here. We just broke the 25, but I believe if we go lower, that 50 will be bottom, basically where we can bounce off. So I'm liking what Brett is showing me right here from these bounces. I mean, we did come crashing down here to these lows here. Congrats to anyone who bought. And my honest opinion, guys, based on the market cap, because this is Brett's first bull market, I honestly believe Brett has everything to come up here to around where Bonk's all-time high, or where Pepe is right now. I like the fact that Brett, Brett's not like a low cap coin. It's at the moment it's ranked 105 and has everything to continue to grow on Base's ecosystem. That's going to be a big player this bull market, is Base gaining more money, right, flowing into Base from Ethereum. And Brett also needs to be listed on Coinbase. I think if it's listed on Coinbase, we can hit even higher targets based on my price prediction. But we can see Brett, right, it's not super low cap, it's 105. I do believe it's going to come back into the top 100, and I believe it's going to top somewhere around, based on market cap, around Bonk's all-time high and where Pepe is right now, which is kind of somewhere in the middle. Okay, and this is going to align with my Fibonacci, which makes me even more confident on my Fibonacci targets here. But here, I love this site. This is a free site called marketcapup.com, and here we can see if we get Brett and the price, what would the price be at Bonk's all-time high? It'll basically, from right here, right now, to 6.51x, it'll be around 40 cents. Okay, from 6 cents right here, which is about 6.51x. And then we do right here, we do Brett at where Pepe's at right now, which is around 5 billion, right? It'll be a 9.18x at 57 cents. Okay, and I do believe Brett, Brett will top out around, it can definitely get to the 5-6 billion level, or on the more conservative side, 4 billion, which is basically Bonk's all-time high. And we're gonna check out my Fibonacci here, and it's gonna be pretty close to my Fibonacci levels, I would say. So this is Brett right here. I'm really liking the chart off this bounce. We're going to do a Fibonacci strategy right here. And of course, guys, all this is included in my 8 signals course. You can check it out on WAP. But let's check out, let's do the Fibonacci right here on Brett. You can see, put it right there at the top. And what I like here, just right off looking at the Fibonacci, you can see this is a beautiful bounce here off the 618. This for sure is the bottom right there, or the higher low. Okay, this is very, and I tell you this all the time, every time we get a nice bounce off the 618, we are off to the races. This is a nice uptrend here for Brett that it's creating. And this is on the weekly. So looking here, based on the Fibonacci targets, our conservative price here is 47 cents. 47 cents. And I mean, you know, based on the Bonk's all-time high, it's 40 cents, right? 7 cents more, 40 cents. And based on Pepe, where it's at right now, it's 57 cents. So 47 cents all the way up here to the 0.38, which brings it to 64 cents. So I believe if we go to 64 cents, we'll slightly be higher here than Pepe, or Pepe's at right now. I mean, we could it'll probably be like a 6 billion market cap for Brett, 6 billion above. So look, if Brett gets listed on Coinbase, if we see a lot of money flowing into Base's ecosystem and Base becomes, you know, this big layer one, right, that everyone knows and, you know, thanks to Coinbase, then I can see Brett hitting those targets. Okay. And then the 618 is the most bullish scenario. I highly doubt we'll hit these. I mean, you're gonna see people everywhere talking about Brett hitting $1 plus, $1 here and there. It's gonna take a lot for it to hit, you know, the 618. It's possible, but we gotta look more realistically here, right? Based on the market cap, based on the Fibonacci targets here, which is very important. You don't want to ignore Fibonacci because we've seen so many examples. I give you so many examples. Even in the course, I show you so many examples where we top out near the Fibonacci levels. So Brett, my conservative price prediction is 47 cents. And then my high price prediction is 63 cents. But again, we can top out anywhere between these levels right here, anywhere in this range. So 55, 53, 57, which would be Pepe's price right now. Just like I showed you, basically like a 9 to 10x from where it's at right now. Or, right, 47 cents. 40 cents would be right here, which is Bonk's all-time high. But look, if we're in these levels right here and you see Bitcoin at all-time highs, you see the market taking off like crazy, altcoin season is clearly here, it's a good time to take profits, in my opinion. Okay, and I don't think it's a bad deal. 6 cents. I know people are going to be saying, no, Brett's doing more than a 10x, it's going to go higher. But again, you do not want to ignore this, and you got to be adaptive and look at the time and when Brett is in these levels right here. Is the market euphoric? Most likely it will be. Or are we showing, you know, a lot of red flags? This is why I created my course, the 8 signals to sell the top, because these 8 signals are basically red flags that you look at the market that's going to help you take profits when your favorite coins hit their targets here on Fibonacci. So this is my price prediction. This is most likely where I'm taking my profit. And comment below what you guys think. Comment below the next coin you guys want me to do this on. And definitely check out my course. It'll be in the pinned comment. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.